So this is Oliver Popsha, whatever the his name is. He's one of the DAO1 leaders. Seems to spend a lot of his time on this yacht with Dennis Luce and the other parasites involved in this. So I thought today, while I play this video of these scumbags showing off their wanky yacht, we could have a read through some of the Telegram comments and hear what some of the users of DAO1 think of their product. In particular, today, I figured we'll look at the Sniper Copy Bot. This user says, I'd love to know someone's thoughts on my situation. I've copied a trader using 10% of my wallet, doing 50% profit take and 10% loss. I'm watching us have the same trades. He's taking profit after profit after profit, and my wallet shows loss after loss after loss. I'm very confused. Someone else responds, I'm having the same result, though my settings are probably at the other end of the scale. I'm using 6% for trades and have changed stop loss from 15 to 50% and now 85% with take profit at 3,000%. I understand the responsibility to educate ourselves is on us, but I don't think we realize how much we'd need to learn when the bot was promoted, and it would be so helpful if there was more in-depth training available. Someone else responds, it's not about learning, it's about trying to copy. These are the mistakes of the robot bot. Someone else says, same thing happened to me. I've copied to know with lots of wins, but I'm still losing money. It makes no sense. Another user says, the same is happening to me. The bot's response time is good, but I'm still losing, even though my trader is profiting. It makes no sense. It doesn't matter my stake size either, 1 Solana or 5. 9 out of 10 loss when trader makes 9 out of 10 profit. I have contacted support for some kind of explanation. I have tried many traders with many settings. Very frustrating. Lost 7 Solana in 10 days. And for those curious, 7 Solana is around about $1,600 Australian. I'll tell you, if I lost $1,600 in 10 days, I'd be pissed. The same user continues. Also, the exit and entry price is not accurate, so it makes it hard to do equations as to where the loss is. I know where else to find it, but it needs to be more precise. Approximately 20% of the time the trade is not closing when the trader closes. So I'm left to close the trade hours later when the price is bottomed out. It's really not good enough. This user states, my copybot made a trade yesterday on the same wallet that I've been copying for weeks now, but there is not a trace of that trade on the wallet that I'm copying. My copybot is making up trades. This is really strange. Has anyone else experienced this? And this user even includes photos. Here we have a user claiming, the leaders assure me that everything is going to be accelerated a lot because the company wants to dig everything up in a year. So it's not true. Someone else posts, has anyone here been profitable while using the Sniper bot, or are we all losing? And someone replies, we're all losing. No matter what trader I copy or what settings I have or how many Solana I invest, 2 to 5, I cannot turn a profit. Maybe 1 out of 10 trades profit, even though the trader has turned a profit on 9 out of 10 trades. And here we have our first positive review. Interesting. I'm loving the Sniper. My experiment I'm conducting using the Sniper is having the opposite. I have 9 out of 10 trades profiting. Small profits because I only put in 1.1 Solana to start and topped it up after 2 weeks with another 0.6 Solana. I have about 10 days left of my experiment and then I will share the end results. Held well through the market turn as my trader did not trade anything during that period. Smart move, excited for the last leg of my test. Someone responds, wow, you seem to be the exception. Others I have spoken to are doing nothing but lose as I am. I look forward to seeing your results, traders, settings, etc. And someone else responds, can you share the wallet address you're following, please? Only reason I ask is because I see so many people losing money. It will be reassuring to actually see for a fact people can make money. Someone else says, the same thing happens to me. They blame the lack of liquidity for this, but it is not so, as I can close the trade manually. If there's no liquidity, I would not be able to close. Someone else says, I had the same settings and trader, but still constant losses. So I've tried different traders and settings, still to no avail. And we get a gaslighting response. I've been following this trader for 21 days straight. So you can't have been using exactly my settings and trader and be losing. Maybe your mistake was trying to have too much control over a trader that knows better and swapping and changing. That's the thing with copy trading. I use it because the trader knows better than me and can trade better than me. Seems silly to want to take control over someone that knows what they're doing and freak out so soon. The whole market's been down, yet I'm making profits. Out of the last 45 trades, I've had 10 loss and 35 profit. Profits outweigh the losses and have 20-ish trades still open. I hope you can find a trader that suits your style. Happy trading. Now, for those of you that don't understand what the term gaslighting means, it essentially means saying, nah, it's your fault. I'll continue to go through these chats, but it's clear that we have a sniper copy bot, so to speak, that is opening trades for people, but not closing them, essentially draining everyone's money, except for this one user who provides no evidence to the fact that they are taking profits. But the one thing I can guarantee is the people that say this sniper copy bot is a good thing are earning commission from the trades. Another user says, I was reading through the recent thread concerning copy bot issues, as has already been discussed, and from my own experience, the only real profit I have seen is from when I've closed the trades myself. There seems to be a pattern with these pump fund coins that the traders are buying. If the trade isn't monitored closely when opened, and in my experience, closed within approximately the first 20 minutes, then it has resulted in a loss due to the nature of how these coin prices are manipulated. It would be good for people to receive notification of when a trade is copied as a prompt to monitor and self-manage. I'm not a tech guy, and as such, don't know how feasible this is. DAO1 support, maybe you could comment on this. And I'll let you in on a little secret. DAO1 support never commented on this. Another user posts, hi all, I'm new to the community and was going over all the above comments. Just like most everyone here, all my copy trades are a loss. I am starting to understand that the issue has to do with the time delay. A question for management. Is anything being done regarding this issue? Or is this how it's going to be? I would like to know, because if there are no changes coming soon, I will simply withdraw my funds from the copy bot and put it into a different use. However, the copy bot was what drew me to this project. Please advise. Another user says, hey team, pumped that I have just set up my bot and got it trading. I just noticed it's only down 4 trades. Yet the trader I'm following has done well over 150 in the last 24 hours. How do we make sure it keeps up? Another user says, do you guys also experience that the copy bot does not pick up any trades in the last 48 hours while the trader is still buying and selling coins? Someone else says, many people, including myself, have lost a lot of money with the copy bot. Not because we copied the wrong wallet, but because the trades weren't executed or the transactions were executed with far too much delay. The stop loss function also doesn't work properly. I don't know when the beta phase will end, but it's about time for a major update. Another user says, yes, it's been a very disappointing journey with the copy bot. I was so hopeful that this would be a way to make some consistent passive income and would be a great feature for new customers. It's been a dismal failure. Another user says, any admins here who can shed some light on the above 2 messages? Another user says, when will the updates be rolled out? They said it would happen a few weeks ago. Another user says, well, I appreciate your concern around newbies not going in blind to this. There is some core functionality within the bot that is the main concern here, and it's primarily around the selling portion of the coin. Whether someone is new or not, if the copied wallet sells, so should ours. That's what we're wanting addressed. I personally had this exact example happen about 24 hours ago when I had to manually close a trade instead of it closing automatically based on the copied wallet. Another user says, yes, that's happening to me a bit as well. Having to manually close trades after my trader has already sold a day or 2 ago kind of defeats the purpose of having a bot when you consistently have to monitor and manually close trades. This user says, this copy bot is a joke. Just checking my trader's progress, and he's had an amazing 2 days of trading. 85% win rate and he's up like 20K. Me, on the other hand, I've copied 36 of his trades and 13 of them didn't close the trade. That's 1/3 of them didn't close and my trader closed. He made profit and I came back to manually close the trades and I'm losing on almost all of them. My trader has 77 trades in 24 hours, 65 winning and 12 losing. I copied 36 of his trades and won 9 of them. I had to close 13 of the trades manually a day later. The copy bot is crazy. DAO1 tech team, please turn off this copy bot and refund everyone's Solana right away. I don't mind losing money on a bad trade, that's no problem. But when you buy this product and it just loses your money when you're copying a guy that's constantly winning, that's totally crazy. Just scamming your money, there's no way to win. And I think on that just sums it up nicely. And how do these people respond? Well, I'll let Bruce Hughes see us out for today's video. Thanks for watching, everyone.
The Sniper Copy Bot, as its name suggests, copies traders. Meaning that if you aim this bot at a bad trader who is making losing trades, you can lose any capital or trading balance that you have that is aimed at that trader. Conversely, if you were to find a very good trader with sound trading practice, with sound strategies, and you aimed this copybot at it, then you could also potentially get the same results as that trader. Now, it's not to say that this comes without risk. It comes with very high risk. The traders are involved in volatile crypto markets. They are exposing themselves to volatile situations. And no one has a crystal ball as to whether a trade is going to be successful or is going to prove a loss. And so if people are using the Sniper Copy Bot, be very aware that this is a high risk space, that you have no control over what the trader is doing that you're copying. And so you want to do a lot of research. You want to come onto lots of training calls. You want to talk to others within the DAO1 community, and you want to aggregate and gather information together in order to equip yourself before taking a step with this particular product.